Hello, class 7. This is the first chapter of your final course that we are taking from today, and the title of this chapter is Adverbs and Degrees of Comparison. This is your chapter number 16 in your grammar books, given on page number 125. So, you all know when we were doing parts of speech, we have seen this adverbs. I hope you all remember this. So, what is adverbs? Adverbs, the basic meaning of adverbs is adding meaning to verb. Alright, if suppose the verb is walking, and if I'm saying he is walking, then walking is your verb. But if I'm saying he is walking quietly, then that word quietly is your adverb, because it is telling you more, or it is adding a meaning to your verb walking. Are you all getting it? So now let's see what is given in your book. Read the following sentences. Sneha walked briskly upon the garden path. The Millennium Park is quite nice for outings. Richa sang rather melodiously at the party. So you can see these words given in bold letters. They are actually modifying or telling us more about verb, any adjective, or any adverb. Alright, so these are your adverbs. So what is the definition of adverb? Adverb is a word that describes or modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Are you getting it? So it is not going to just tell you more about any verb, but it can tell you more about any adjective or another adverb as well. Now see this exercise A. Read the following sentence and underline the adverb. You have to underline the adverb that is given here. If you just see this first sentence, the rabbit disappeared quickly behind the bushes. So how he disappeared? Quickly. So quickly is telling us more about this word disappeared. So quickly is your adverb. See the second one. The traffic policeman spoke angrily and imposed a fine on the bus driver. So how he spoke? Angrily. So angrily is your adverb. Third, Sunidhi rarely makes a mistake. Here rarely is your adverb. Then fourth, the fruit drink was quite refreshing. Quite is your adverb. Fifth, the child happily embraced his mother. Here the word happily is adverb. Sixth, the movie was very entertaining. Very is your adverb. Seventh, Samir runs faster than Rohan. Faster is your adverb. Eighth, they giggled loudly. Here loudly is your adverb. I hope this exercise is easy. Now then we have to read, kinds of adverbs. You can see here kinds of adverbs. First is manner, second is place, third is time, fourth is degree, fifth is frequency, sixth is relative, seventh is interrogative, eighth is exclamatory, ninth is affirmative, of affirmation or negation. Alright, so these are the kinds of adverbs that we will read in this chapter. Alright, now see here, sometimes an adverb can be used to modify a complete sentence. Fortunately, he was not punished by the teacher. Luckily, she escaped from the raging fire. So this is the way also we write adverbs. Alright, now the first kind is adverb of manner. What is adverbs of manner? Adverbs of manners tells us how or in what manner an action is done. You have to answer the question of how. If you are just asked this question how, then you will get the answer of this adverb of manners. Okay. Now see the example. The acrobat jumped carefully. How he jumped? Carefully. Now are you getting it? That how to find out the adverb of manner. Then see the second example. Rohan carved the piece of wood skillfully. How he carved? Skillfully. Okay, now next example, the player practiced sincerely. How they practiced? Sincerely. Then B, Neha was walking leisurely. How was she walking? Leisurely. Then C, the mason worked hard and was able to finish his work as per instruction. So how he worked? He worked hard. So can you see that we have answered the question how? Okay. Now see, an adverb of manner is usually placed after the verb. If a sentence has a direct object, then it is placed after it. Now see this example, the stream flowed rapidly. How it flowed? Rapidly. Then if see this B part, the chef sliced the cucumber carefully. Okay. Then if there is any auxiliary verb in the sentence, the adverb can be placed between the main verb and the auxiliary verb. See, Nisha is carefully driving her car. So you can see here auxiliary verb is mentioned here. So between is and the main verb we are going to put the adverb of manner. Then see the B part, Sonia was excitedly watching the match. Same thing is applied here also. Alright. Now see, the next topic is adverbs of place. So what happens in this adverbs of place? Adverbs of place tells us where or what place an action took place. Alright. And here you have to answer the question where. Now see the example. The teacher looked for Meena everywhere. Where she looked? Everywhere. Then B, they were going out. They were going where? They were going out. Alright. Then adverb of place are generally placed after the verb, main verb. So you can see my friend lives here. I saw her somewhere. Okay. Now the examples. Inside, outside, there, nowhere, anywhere, upstairs, downstairs, in, out, and so on. Adverbs of place sometimes express movement like homeward, northward, inward, southward, so on. And adverb of place like behind, around, across, along are also used as preposition. You just need to go through it once so that you should know that what are the adverb of places that we use here. Alright. Now see this exercise B. What you have to do, you have to read the following sentence and you have to circle the adverb, underline the modified word and state whether it is verb, adjective or adverb. The first one has been done for you. See, in the first one, what is given here? It is given here that he always praises her. Okay. So here praises is, you can see underlined word is verb. Then she rode the bike slowly. Slowly is your adverb. Rode is your verb. Then third, the incident was rather unfortunate. Unfortunate is your adjective. Then fourth, the moon had already risen in the evening sky. Risen is your verb. Already is your adverb. Then fifth, the children are extremely excited about the excursion. Excited is your adjective. Extremely is your adverb. Alright. I forgot to mark it, but I'm saying it, so people just mark it. Alright. Now next exercise, what you have to do, you have to read the following sentence and filling the blanks with appropriate adverbs from the box. And hints are already given after the blank that what type of adverb you have to use there. See the first one, I opened the door and cat jumped out. You have to use adverb of place. Okay. Then second, the old lady sat inside as she wanted to protect herself from the chilly winds. Third, don't drive fast as it is risky. Then fourth, the basketball match is interesting and the players are playing the game enthusiastically. Fifth, the students behaved well during the during the excursion. Then sixth, the bag is new and should not be kept outside as it might rain. Okay, so here we finish our exercise C. Let's move further to the next adverb. Adverb of time. Adverb of time indicate the time of action and answer the question when. Now see the example, the conference began early. The conference began when? It began early. Then she will come tomorrow. When will she come? She will come tomorrow. So you can see how we answer the question when. Then some other verbs of time are yesterday, today, later, afterwards, recently, nowadays, late, soon, till, and yet. These are the examples. Alright, let's see more examples. She replied at once. They did not reach till now. The meeting is postponed till tomorrow. So these are adverbs, phrases of time. Phrase, you can see they are in phrase. Okay. Then example, recently I spoke to her. I spoke to her recently. You can place it anywhere, just the meaning should be same. Sometimes adverbs of time can be used in middle after the first auxiliary verb. See, he will soon be given a trophy. So you can see after this auxiliary verb will, adverb of time is used. Then B example, she will now be called to the office. Again you can see after auxiliary verb will, adverb of time is used. Then next is adverbs of degree. Degree indicates the intensity of action and answer the question how much. You have to answer the question how much. The story was very scary. How much the story was scary, you will write the story was very scary. Then again the same thing is applied in this example B and C. She is quite fast in calculating sums. Then the cuckoo sings very sweetly. So you can see that very and quite are here adverb of degree. Then some of the adverbs of degree may modify a verb, adjective or another adverb. Other adverb of degree are enough, fairly, almost, extremely, nearly, only, to and hardly. You have to go through these words. Then the next is adverbs of frequency. Frequency indicate how often an action takes place and answer the question how often. Okay. See, he rarely visits the museum. How often he visits the museum? Rarely. Then second, Rita often helps her mother in the garden. Then Sneha is occasionally late for college. Other adverbs of frequency are sometimes, every time, seldom, usually, once a month. Okay. Then the next is relative adverbs. Relative adverbs are words like when, where, why and so on. They modify a word and refer back to a thing or person that the pronoun refers to. They function as adverb and as conjunctions also. See, I cannot find the house where my aunt lived earlier. So you can see it is acting as a conjunction as well. Then B, she cannot recollect when she booked the gas refill. Then they come here whenever they are free. So you can see these three are your relative adverbs. Now see what you have to do in exercise D. You have to separate the following adverbs and write them in different columns. First is adverbs of time. You can see from above. Today and late is adverbs of time. Then adverbs of manner, fast and quickly. Adverbs of frequency, usually and once. Adverbs of place, here and upstairs. Adverbs of degree, totally and completely. Then relative adverbs, where and whenever. Alright. Now exercise E, you have to use appropriate adverbs or adverb phrases to fill in the blanks in the sentence given below. See the first one, there was bright sunshine outside. Second, the match will soon be over. Third, they visit their hometown occasionally. Then fourth, the car suddenly meet with an accident. Fifth, grandma remembers her earlier days when she was young and energetic. Sixth, the girl answered the teacher hesitatingly as she was not sure of the answer. Next, Sheena replied very loudly because there was a noise in the room. Eighth, the cucumber was properly sliced. Ninth, the boat sailed fast because of the direction of the wind 10th, the man had gone somewhere and was not to be found. 11th, the food was often prepared by my mother as she enjoys cooking for my friends. 12, stars are never visible these days due to pollution. 13, the exhibition is on now and then the hall will be vacated. 14th, the thief must have been caught quickly. Now, the next kind is interrogative adverbs. Interrogatives are used to ask questions. Words like how, where, when, how many, how much, how often, how long are used as interrogative adverbs. Okay. See the examples. Where did the children go for the picnic? Where was the building constructed? How is the girl performing in academic? When will the meeting be held? How well do you know her? How often do you go shopping? So these are your interrogative adverbs. Next is exclamatory adverbs. Exclamatory adverb express degree or extent in exclamation. You use the word how and what, like how beautiful she danced, what a lovely view. Okay. Then you have adverbs of affirmation and negation. It means it expresses your assertion or denial, like she will definitely come, she is not willing to go. Means you are saying either yes or either you're saying no. This is it. Then filling the blanks with appropriate interrogative adverbs. See the first one. Why are you upset today? Second, when was the plan changed? Third, where did you find your lost bangle? Fourth, how was the match today? Fifth, who discovered America many centuries ago? So I am doing it till here. In the next video, we will try to finish this chapter. This chapter is easy. You just need to go through all the kinds. That is very important. And complete all the exercises properly. Alright students. So we'll meet in the next video. Till then, bye and take care.